Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
Honorable.
Halifax.
Fortunately, you are now in office. I mean, you've seen both sides.
Yes.
And now you have the power to help. Honorable, what is happening? How long will we still hearing this thing? 6 months, thousands. It's fair.
Let me put on record, say, GHAMRO, ASOG, Kopigana, relatively, yendu baby a was an commutumide de edu. But me ye money soon look it to say they are a waste of time. Okoha, they have fine edifice in the making, which first near Shedan years ago. A year after Yang and a team nearby, and I think he from about after us. Is it Kujenchi?
After Kalosechi? Yes, it was Kojuentry.
Yes. On what started our project, you know. And the last time Kuchemo, and I was impressed. And say 2 or 3 floor story. I
think it's about 3. Yeah.
When I was handing over, and I say handing over GHAMRO, Obi an interview on Joy FM. Obi say, if you ben na me wa me de ma Kojuentry. I think the Kojuentry be a chairman. Joy FM called me on it, and I said that he should try and make sure say sika bia da ba bia won fan kwhye technology mo.
My enchindi.
I say sometimes some people must sacrifice to make something happen.
Okay.
Ni nti ameka chere sa time meka chere Kojo ne say sa time ne say mi be hu say nkofo ebre agi sika enyomodia. Nkofo ebre the 5,000 that Rexuma mentioned, about 2,005 or even 3,000 could be people who are just taking the money for nothing.
But they are right owners.
Yes. Nkofo said the fact that we are it means you should be giving money. It is for people whose music are used.
Okay.
It is not for Ubiaka say why you want to. Unfortunately, because any system or on our data to take decisions, Emma Tembia na question is explaining A, B, C, grades, Y grades, and so grades in what the chair. And when you do that, ube win none of the and you're not in Sabeka. Even me as a right owner. Means we
forget you are a right owner.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, we say Kofu is a right owner. Because when in my prime, says Royal Tiranke Koyi pa. Munya more them ha. And Kafibia half of the money is for the Bremi. But my young sad that because they didn't have anything to do the calculations. No? And so everybody must come on board. Technology, no, we must get it. Maybe I've first can FBA no. Aba. They fixes our technology problem. No. People are bringing options. It's here so far near. I want to to me. Honorable Minister committee say sad no person fix it. Generally, we should accept that President Akufo-Addo, when it comes to this industry, no passion for it. A lot of us, if you have a chance engaging in that on it, you will not be able to tell. But you meet people who say, President, ministers who say, President, anyone who power, then we home, they be all the massam a hygiene. At the moment, I can say what inter-ministerial committee for the tourism, art and culture industry, so that to say Obi war aviation. We are for plane on your happy. But Dr. Awa, Minister, he needs to control directly. It is aviation ministry or transport ministry. It is roads. And nobody taxi me say, oh, or dying I say, well, who say road to Lake Busumtree, on I start say, I'm sure when me bank now, I be catch on a bomb quanta say Busumtree for say, or more dancing when we say road on one start. The road to the tourist sites is another Makwanta. It's not Dr. Awa. And one answer. So we need almost everybody on board to be able to fix the challenge of the arts. And President committed, say, such change in maybe a better we can make that change. And inti and not the 2 marketers. You know, Dr. Our Honorable Minister is a marketer.
Sure.
Or some media background. I'm a marketer. I have
no media background.
Yes. So if we were 2 strengths, we should be able to merge and get the results we are looking for.
Okay.
It's the GHAMRO problem. And one of my it is a culture of the people. The people's culture, where instead say be ejuma bomu no yere nam court. Yere nam court. Because then there's more suit time.
Suit or hopper.
Almost
about more than 6.
Why? I didn't know.
So which investor would want to Fidia okay? If you invest in PPE,
yes.
Me the Fidia no beba.
Yes.
Na me just kanu mamu na me ntimi kan kakra. Na say more 6 lawsuits. Which investor would find this attractive?
You know, and so semester I'm sure as I came here to talk about some of the things I came here to talk about. You know, you see that I will touch on things like education. I will touch on a lot of things and
we'll discuss that when we come to overhauling the industry. Yeah, but what can I say? What can you? There is this part. Mr. Minya explanation. Yes, the presidency. No, the government is committed to wait until more interministerial committee so that the agency should be talking to each other. So if you listen tourist site, you road in here, master koyo.
Yes.
If you listen collection, yeah, number collection for. I mean, not right collection. I mean tolls. But you said there has been several proposals and suggestions in fixing this GHAMRO specific problem. On specific Accra, what are some of the alternatives a bit more suggested? Which one are we adopting? No more no. Na a year, 2 years, 3 years. Now you say it's been fixed once and for all.
Okay. Rex presented one document you might. I think somewhere in March. And we saw the figures. Funding Nana Dr. Awa Minister Epeno. Not enso because we anticipated it was less. But figures nearby. Nelson apparently it is a document that is going to run GHAMRO. I'm saying cars in our room, and then say Munya regional is generators and offices, yes. So it's like almost every area is it a satellite or technology no?
Satellite.
No. And was some more office be a mini office a man in that area no. And we are supposed to pay for say 4 years or 5 years. Then Ghana for a master room. Then the people who are coming to manage will leave and go. You can't go and pay just 1 year.
So, Chairman, we can start small. I mean, can't.
Yes.
I mean, what's this?
It is not the same question. Oh, Socrates likes his things in a particular way. We are not saying that logging. No. I say a pen and a paper and a type of office, no, and yana baby. But you see, because why Janet will be out here, because how logging idea Socrates can see for pen and trade. Or no argument the whole day. The presenters don't want to log. We have tried and tried. Meanwhile, it's a law. And yes, sir, it's a law. It's just say, Obia Bobi Numa, I was a logging. But when Kwesi defense here, most of the time, I mean, Kwesi as a pet and a Posanto Quano them. And the young who say, okay, what about the levy? The levy that comes.
Honorable, sorry, you wouldn't conclude where you were. So one of the proposals, they say, or the investor bill and it includes logistics and office allocation and generator.
I'll come and end up
okay.
To understand.
I want to know
Okay, I'll come and end up. One say Nintia make us say we need the technology, It's because levy, how do you say it? The levy that comes doesn't have any data with it. Port of Funeji, would based on the fact that the law said that blank CDs years ago na nkofo at the pirating nkofo nyom ne films. Nti e ba scan number some tax be that so aye beje dem artists or filmmakers. Iti yejia yedema GHAMRO and ASOC to distribute. Data bang no yom to distribute. Because that's why you can't have data.
Okay.
That's what I say your technology which will give you a rough idea of the most used music across the country. We use it as a sample size to take decisions for the levy.
Distribution.
Yes. At the moment, majority of and that's kind of most are omocheno. It's from levy. It's not from collecting of royalties.
Really?
Yes.
Just a question. Just a question, quick one. Now all can about say kwesi aboaje ne TNC login any name me pa chewo GBC enipa ye wo mo no so na wo ho no omo no omo tworo
What exactly is the question, sir?
Enti na adentra hanse ne so no GHAMRO enti me insist say once you are using our members works no what you must say emrane chires tworo enti no enya say.
So your question is that why is GHAMRO not enforcing radio stations to do logging? Although the law manual logging. Is that the question?
Yes.
Yes, I think that it is a good question because Sam Tokwawe, when I was on the other side, I was part of the fight. I think just before election, Bahama Assembly Minister Kwesia Waji Nyane Feshe, 2-1. But you try, sir, we are not getting the results. But in the meantime, when we are able to get data to even share the levy, peace, best atiaba. Because levy na ban.
Okay. And the levy will be shared also based on the same technology are working. That is when we can know, say.
Because the technology is not there.
So that's when it is a ratio for sharing.
Okay, it is the assumption is that a statistics the assumption is that the blank CDs in the back Ghana, which we are going to fight to add pen drives and mobile phones and things in future because they say blank CDs. They say on my parity, the film, it's on phones, it's on tabs and
pen drives,
PCs. Until we need to go and amend, which we are going to help GHAMRO to do and Attorney General to do. Say, to me, any technology now, it gives us a rough idea. Say, Accra, send you your boy, Peace FM Kwadini. So I took 5% of Peace FM's airplay. Stoneboy took 10%. Another person took this percent. Ubinya 0.something%.
When you're planning, you can do projections.
Correct. So based on that, it's assumed that the songs that are mostly played on radio, they are the same ones that people are likely to pirate.
Of course. It makes sense.
Correct. So based on that, you better emphasize data now radio stations, technology in their minds are more most to know. You fan level. And we are fine. So nobody is saying that what's her demo? That's why it's question be sound. One question I say, you equally qualify as someone who can push Peace FM to log. You haven't over the years.
But the person who has been put there with the law, what's up? Offer Rex, no. Why can't Rex pay play and pay us at why can't they enforce it? And some of the boy members in Yomono, you need technology now. We are fighting for it. But the same paper now, another radio station, nipa no hanse, and why can't you do that? And you are giving excuses. Technology is always the excuse. Paper no betimi more the same request of sampling of your friend is saying the paper can give you. The paper can give
Nobody
you.
Any paper
for the go and saying one person can be writing.
Walking into this room for how many years?
I don't have the law. The person who has been mandated with the law, only a two Abama not Yes, I'm still a member.
What did you do about that?
What I can do is that I can push, I can be speaking. I've been saying it all these years. That those are a two Abama. I do almost share what I say.
I mean, honorable, no arrangements, no more dear to him.
We must look for more money because near yes, I can.
And moon Nihuskassia. Moon Nihuskassia, but yes, Moon Ebayano.
Me, office. I think this week is my second month.
Hey, so that definitely 2 months.
2 months, yes.
It's as if
it's only 2 months. We are still looking for the money. Say your budget be for this year for the ministry and it is the previous minister who did the budget.
Okay.
Because budgets are done a year before. So we do not have access to the money to get this. We are gathering all of the information that we need. Again, we are asking GHAMRO, say, JCMO is a joint CMO, which is a joint collecting society.
Sure.
You've been able to put up this building.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm one away, man could loan.
There
So why don't you also offer some figures? Then we'll see, say, and then the can augment. Then we can get the technology. What's a Rex can say? Omuni a Ukra at the moment, we can say a board chair, on your board chair.
Yeah.
And not the whole thing I ever saw because they've turned the whole organization to court going. When my name came out that I am likely to be a deputy minister, I tried to begin to solve this problem. A faction of them sent message. I called the meeting because he came at the second one. Say now, first and second year by good. So I say even me now, my baby innocent. I'm trying to solve the problem. Say now, me minister, what right have I got to call them into any meeting? It's question is spend a better now, mama. So we need to change our mindset.
Minister, now I understand why not see he has nothing to say. Say what Breno.
Oh yes, I know.
Mamenko minister topic so why? Na same way there yanyam pon eh. Mark for Mike no. Why? Na de omo ye idiot.
Asem kakra honorable we dey need dem a.
Unka receive uba be kan GHAMRO.
Me busa asem kakra bi. Honorable so betima me. Wait. Honorable. But your technology no ne boarding pa.
Yes. I also didn't know it was that much. But it be
ne boarding chain dan na almost no.
There be no dino.
Oh, and then a young fat says the canon solve technology na betima generate sika no.
So kwesi can say omo beginning
and sana later ya be si dan.
Say na kwesi can say so munnimu a anka omo technology na sana. But again, ask yourself that a next tomboy crow can say 2 years here. And can who say oh yeah. Sa kwa de se kun. Satawali em so no call enche. So the real active members of GHAMRO no omo jama omo a oya nyuma mo radio so that no akọ register, and those people are many. It's a we are ye be chen bo say omo jijin kitinkitin dia, but because omo do so nti they take a chunk of the money.
This FM 104.3 Would you mean